Okay, here it is again. The real truth about men from a guy who understands women. Okay, and this is a huge question, and I'm only going to go into a few things. It's Memorial Day weekend. I've got to get to a party. So here's the question. Why do men always want what they can't have? And I'm sure lots of women are going, oh, great. How is he going to answer this question? Well, I'm going to give you a few things. Maybe we can start the discussion a little bit more. But for now, these are the first four things that pop into my head. And believe it or not, the biggest one is men settle. Okay, let's face it. Most men don't know how to go after the woman they really want, and they end up getting a girlfriend by accident through a friend. However, they got it. They don't even know how they got it. Okay. And so the first, maybe the woman that comes along that shows a little interest, that makes it easy for him to do something with her, he'll end up selling for her, even if he only feels a very small attraction for her. And of course, over time, that attraction builds and the relationship builds and they get comfortable and he feels happy. But really, he settled in the first place because he wanted something that he didn't know how to get. It wasn't that they can't have it. Um, Men can have basically anything they go after, just like a woman can do the same. But if you don't know how to get it and you don't get the job done to learn how to get it or get those skills to get it, you're actually settling. There's no other way about it. Right? Men settle. Okay, here's another one. Men tend to live in past relationships too much. Again, it goes back to that settling thing. And then they screw things up. And let's say the woman breaks up with them and then they move on. All right, now they're still living in that past because they didn't know how they got it. They didn't know how it really ended because they really don't understand women, and they've never been taught, and they've never taken the time to actually learn and understand how a woman feels and how she thinks, and how to attract her, basically. All right, so they live in that relationship a little bit too much. Right, and number three, okay, everybody knows. All right, attraction is not a choice. Okay, it's a feeling. Okay, somebody can amplify it in you, whatever it is. That's not the discussion right now. But just remember, attraction isn't your choice, um, and it's subsequently means that we're attracted to challenges. I mean, that's what it is. A challenge will kind of heighten that attraction that we feel inside. Okay, and that challenge is always there. Whether you're married, you've been with somebody for a while, you're single, you're always going to have women that challenge you. Okay? And if these men, again, don't know how to step up to that challenge, then it's always going to seem like they can't have her. They're wanting something they can't have. It's not that they can't have it. They just don't know how to get that challenge, or they keep raising the challenge higher and higher until they reach that tipping point. But that challenge is always there. Either way, we're attracted to challenging women. Okay, we don't want it just handed to us. We want to work for it a little bit. We want to know that as men, that challenge we were able to meet. And to us, that's very exciting to be able to get a woman that's very challenging because it basically makes us feel a little bit more self-esteem, more self-worth, like we're actually good at being a man. All right, we want to feel like we're good at being a man. Now, remember this challenge thing we talk about. Most guys, again, can't step up to the challenge and they end up settling a little bit lower. Okay. Um, Number four, uh, believe it or not, it's fear of success. I had it myself. All right. When I was growing up, I was so scared of kissing a woman, so scared of getting physical with her. When some women that I was really highly attracted towards came on to me, I wouldn't know what to do, or I wouldn't go after them. But basically, it was because I was afraid of succeeding. What if I did get her alone and I was able to kiss her? And what if I was a terrible kisser? I mean, that would have just felt much worse than failing. All right, just failing and keeping her in that role is something I could never have. It was a hell of a lot easier um, in failing than it was to succeeding. Okay, we all fail. Everything we do, we'll fail, fail, fail until we finally succeed. All right, so it's kind of a trade-off. But chances are, if you're succeeding a hell of a lot more than you're failing, um, something's wrong, or you're not trying to go to that next level enough. So that's basically what it is. Men have a fear of success because they need to perform. All right, let's say This guy meets this incredible woman, really turns him on. He's really interested in her. That's a nice little word there, huh? But he's afraid that if he does get her, he can't keep her. He just doesn't know how to do it. So what he does is he sets himself up to fail, and that keeps her in that position of something he can never have. Okay, so there's 4 reasons why generally men always want what they can't have. And again, it's not necessarily that they can't have it; they just don't know how to go about getting it, and they end up settling a little bit less. All right, and don't forget to go over to my site, Dial Tech. I know it's Get Laid spelled backwards. That's how I came up with the name, but I'm setting up a letter called The Real Truth About Men from a guy who understands women, and I want women to join up because eventually these videos will turn into more of a men and women kind of thing. But if you got anything to say on it, just let me know. Comment below. I'm going to get to my party now, and you have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend, all right?